Are fat golf shots ruining your golf scores? In this next video, I'm going to show you exactly why you're hitting it fat, more importantly, how to fix it for good. Keep watching. Start playing incredible golf and lower your handicap today with my free 3 Secret Moves video, link in the description. Hey, it's Troy from hittingitsolid.com here. Thanks for watching. So you want to eliminate fat golf shots. These wreck your golf score. You normally hit well behind it here somewhere. You lose distance, accuracy, and just does no good for your game. So first off, why is it happening? This is important because as soon as we know the why, we can do just the opposite and look at ways how we can fix it. So if you're hitting it fat, it is mainly because of poor weight transfer. So you're getting your weight over here to the right, to your rear side, and you're not getting it back to the front side on the way through. And usually what happens, that trail shoulder falls down too much this way, your hips will drive this way, and that'll cause you to bottom out somewhere back here, somewhere in front of the ball. Your low point, the bottom of the arc will be back here instead of here, and you'll hit the golf ball fat. So that's what most of you, and I'm guessing you watching this video now, is why you're hitting it fat. So now that you know that, how can you stop doing it? Well, the first thing, look at your ball position. If you've got the ball position, I've just got an 8-iron here. For anywhere around your 8, 7, 6, somewhere in the middle of your stance, even going as far back to pitching wedge, somewhere in the middle of your stance is good. You don't want it too far forward like this, as you would with a driver or say a 3 wood, because that'll make it really difficult to get the bottom of the arc right on top of the golf ball. Same token, we don't want that ball position way back here, so you have to hang back and strike the golf ball solid. So make sure that ball position somewhere roughly around the center and just readjust it from there. The other thing you need to do is make a centered turn. Now what I mean by that is if I'm set up to a ball here, if you're currently hitting them fat, there's a very good chance as you make your backswing, your head, watch where my head goes, moves too far off the ball, behind the ball. And the more I go this way, guess what? The more I've got to go this way to get back to contact. So it's very difficult from here to get back to here and hit it solid. Invariably you'll hit somewhere back here and strike it fat. So I'd like you to make a more centered turn. So what I mean by that is, set up to a ball here, as you make your backswing, really feel like your head only moves sort of slightly behind the golf ball, somewhere like this. Hopefully I got this camera angle lined up. A much more centered turn. If you can do that, it's much easier to transition through the downswing, get better weight shift, and strike the golf ball solid. The next thing you can do on your downswing is I want your lead hip and your lead shoulder to move more down and around behind you rather than this, because if you're hitting it fat at the moment, there's a good chance you're doing this. Hip going up, lead shoulder going up. I want you to do the exact opposite. So if I go back, feel like that lead shoulder and that lead hip move more down. As you're shelling it, feel like they go down. And as you hit and around, lead shoulder and lead hip, feel them going down and around, and you'll be able to strike the ball down and around. You'll be able to strike those shots incredibly solid. The next thing I want you to do, and this ties in with the last move, I want you to make sure you get the pressure shift into your left side and rotate. So as you make your backswing, we want to be getting pressure into that lead foot, just into here, into the lead instep, getting pressure into it and then rotating. Really important you get that rotation. That'll help you get the forward shaft lean with your irons. Rotate, forward shaft lean, and get into this position here. With the forward shaft lean, that'll help you hit the ball first, then divot second, and that will ensure you don't hit the golf ball fat. So you'll get into this sort of position here, pressure into that lead side, and there. That will help you hit the golf ball much more solid. The next thing you can work on is the roll of this trail shoulder in the downswing. If you're hitting it fat at present, I can almost guarantee that trail shoulder is hanging back. If you hit a shot and this trail shoulder is hanging back like this, nearly always you're going to hit it fat. What I want you to do is feel like this trail shoulder matches up with this lead shoulder past impact. So it would look more like this. You can see my shoulders are a lot more level, my chest is towards the target. I've rotated and moved through the golf ball. I haven't done this and sort of hung back like that. Really feel like your trail shoulder moves towards the target, level with this lead shoulder or even past it. So more like that. That'll help you hit the ball a lot more solid. One of my favorite drills for eliminating fat golf shots is to set up a ball, and what I want you to do is take your club, doesn't matter what it is, I've got an 8-iron here, you can do this with any iron, even a driver. Place the club head about, I don't know, about 5-6 inches behind the ball, thereabouts. And what you're going to do is you're going to set up like this. The ball will be sort of slightly forward of center, but you're going to make swings and try and hit the golf ball. So what this does, this will encourage you to, as you make your swing, to get a good weight transfer and really get those hands forward, because if you don't do that, if you do any bad habits and fall back, you're going to be bottoming out even further back behind the golf ball. So let's give it a try. Put the club head back here somewhere. Going to set up to it, and we're just going to try to make nice solid contact. That was really solid, felt nice and pure off the club face. I really felt like I had to, because my club head was so far back here, I felt like I had to get a good weight shift and really get those hands forward. That is a fantastic drill for you to practice to really nail those golf shots. If you think these tips will help you get rid of your fat shots, make sure you smash that like button and leave a comment below if you have any questions. Maybe there's something in that video you weren't clear about. Maybe you've tried all of those things and you're still hitting it fat. Leave me a comment below. I will come up with something else to help you out. Now, what will help you hit your irons, driver even better and eliminate fat shots, this video coming up here, this talks about the right shoulder in the downswing. This is a powerful video. Combine it with this and you'll start hitting the golf ball pure. I'll see you on it.